Take another Bible break?
Yeah.
Did you say bio?
Bio.
Bio?
Oh, yeah.
Biological functions.
The bio.
Boy, we have a good session. What we need to do is we got to get a bunch of all different religions, and we got to have us a good debate. My arrogance tells me that I win, though.
Oh,
That's my arrogance.
Oh my God.
well, it presents the case, however.
We'll wait till they get back if they want.
They?
Pretty good. But the thing is, I've heard it before. Of course, in my mind.
What did you get?
I want
That's one more.
to show
I
the
have to go.
how I dealt with your answers.
I have to go.
And then
I mean, I can't. With the scientific study that I've done, I can't be agnostic. It's impossible. Anyway, here's the deal right here. Perspective. Both these gentlemen gave a different perspective on what they said. Now, I could answer everything they said, but why go into that? If one is interested, if anyone here is interested in this, they will research themselves. Okay, my basic response to this is simple. Back in Joseph Smith's time, when he got the papyri, he simply went and got an encyclopedia, and he found any book he could find on the Egyptian language, and he read what he could. Okay, so of course some of these are going to be similar.
So now it's not a total fabrication?
No, it is. It definitely is, because they're talking about one guy. You talk to any Egyptologist in the world, I guarantee you that 99.9% of them will disagree with what they said. Will agree with the fact that these were, Joseph Smith knew nothing about the Egyptian language. And a lot of the Mormon apologists, and this is the point, perspective. Okay, they want to prove their point because they're LDS.
And you want to prove your point because?
You're not.
Because I'm not. But here is the difference. I was once LDS. And when I started researching this, I had a testimony of the gospel. I didn't want it. I didn't want it to be untrue. I didn't want it. So I had the open mind. I said, I want to prove this. I can't be. This can't be. I wanted to prove the fact.
Yeah, but still, I grew up as not being LDS, and I joined the church, so it's the same perspective, okay?
In a sense.
I didn't want to join the church,
In a
okay?
sense.
But the doctrines and the knowledge and everything came.
And so your best deal, because you haven't done the research that they have done, nor the research that I have done, to do your own.
I've done part of the research. I've read some of the stuff from the Tanners and everything like that. And you know
Tanners aren't a very good source. There's two anti-Mormons.
I hope not. They've got a definite axe to grind. I was surprised when I saw that book.
They're two anti-Mormons. What they do have is a lot of facts, though. They have a lot of facts. But they're very, very anti-Mormon. I don't like, because I'm not anti-Mormon. I don't care what anybody believes.
Now, is this the question series, or is this a conclusion?
I'm going to conclude.
Okay, well, I'll shut up then.
Questions anyway.
I'll ask questions later.
But this is what it's based on, perspective. All right, and deal with their perspective of the first vision. A logical, in my mind, I can't see how Joseph Smith wouldn't have said the same story. Or I can't see why the church wouldn't tell us. Well, at first he didn't say it because he was fearful for his life. But that doesn't make any sense, because if God is omnipotent, he could protect Joseph Smith just as well as he could Ammon. Remember Ammon in the Book of Mormon? The guy was going to cut his head off. God struck him dead because God didn't want Ammon dead. Now, God could have easily protected Joseph Smith, but it's all, of course, a new perspective. Now, going on all this and having read all this and read the responses of Mormon apologists, I did something which you guys don't know about. Julie and Patty know about it. I did something that finally proved to me without a shadow of a doubt what religion can do to people. And Julie might have mentioned it to you. I wrote the sealed portion of the Book of Mormon. And I presented it to Mormons who are more fanatical than you. And they took it hook, line, and sinker. Thought I had the gold plates. And so right there I proved to myself that indeed a man who knew what he was doing could write scripture when he had no inspiration at all, just knew what people wanted to hear. Write the scripture, present it as such, have these people pray about it, and they accept it. No, you laugh.
I'm sorry, it cracks me up.
I understand.
One, I wonder who these people are, and another
they're
thing,
fundamentalists.
I hate to say this, I got to question your motives. Why did you do that? Why
Exactly. Good question.
time to write that?
Why did I do that?
I can't understand it.
Because most Mormons' testimonies are based on the veracity of the Book of Mormon. Okay?
This tape is done. Do you have
That's
another
all right.
tape?
That's okay. But most people's testimony are based on that. They read the Book of Mormon, makes them feel good. Man, this is great. Have this feeling inside. This
In our, and as long as the tape is off, would you die
Let
for
me tell you,
your,
I'll
for
tell you
your
what happened.
testimony of your version? Would you die?
Heaven don't know. Joe said he didn't want to die either. That's why he tried to get out the door.
I rest my case.
The problem is he didn't want to die either. That's not a good argument because he didn't want to die.
He could have left.
He
There was a
he
time when
could've.
he went across the river from Nauvoo and he came
You're
back.
listening to dogmas. Stories.
Oh, okay, that's
Stories
not
that-
true. I
that
keep
You
forgetting
can't.
that's not
You're listening to things that the church has presented.
Okay.
If you're interested, you got to study it yourself.
Uh-huh.